represent your foolishness. You see, tonight, I need to prepare myself along with the Ops for an upcoming championship match. Our trio's titles must be defended. So what do I do with a man like you? So I went back to the Old West for a little inspiration. You see, I put out a bounty, and the bounty's been posted. And now a vengeful hunter comes to claim his prize.
Hangman! I got my first taste of you 3 years ago, and you beat my ass like I stole something. But today I steal it back.
Jokes trying not to laugh.
I'm a different man, Hangman, and I plan to show you. Yeah, I got the opportunity to make it personal. And tonight, I cash in. Pay him!
Well, there are certainly a lot of sharks circling the AEW World Championship. Samoa Joe intent on using a bounty hunter to make it one less.
I love Dr. Saul. I love Dr. Steam Saul.
Approaching the ring from Seattle, Washington, weighing 175 pounds, Darby Allin!
Well, I call this a grudge match of epic proportions. It most certainly is. But let's head to ringside where our colleague Renee Paquette is standing by with some additional insights. We know that Pac did not want to give Darby Allin this rematch, but Darby forced the hand of the bastard.
Darby Allin convinced Pac to agree to this match last week by practically breaking his ankle. Darby's also made it very clear that in order to move on, both mentally and physically, he needs to defeat, to take out the sole Death Rider that continues to elude him. Not once, but twice. These two have gone to battle, and Pac has come out on top both times. What's going to come down to this one tonight is a matter of what Darby Allin is willing to give inside that ring. We know the grit of Darby Allin, but when we see it going up against a man the caliber of Pac, who has been firing on all cylinders since he's returned from injury, we have seen an entirely new version of this man. So to imagine that Pac would walk away with anything less than another W tonight seems unthinkable, but when we're talking Darby Allin, there's always a massive question mark when it comes down to these two high caliber athletes.
Tonight, I do this by myself, all right? I've got this.
And a very confident Pac heading into the ring tonight, claiming that he will be going to battle one-on-one with Darby Allin tonight. No Death Riders at ringside.
And his opponent from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing 217 pounds, he is
Darby Allin just throwing his body at the bastard Pac before the bell even rang. And Bryan Danielson, we've heard this out of Pac before, that he will beat Darby Allin one-on-one. That was not the case last November at Full Gear.
It certainly wasn't. Pac lied in that situation, and the Death Riders came to his aid. We'll see what happens in this match.
Pac has a perfect 2-0 record, career record over Darby Allin in their one-on-one meetings. But right now, Darby Allin coming out of the gates hot. You see referee Paul Turner trying to get the action back into the ring, but Darby Allin taking the fight directly to the bastard.
You can tell how much this means to Darby Allin. I mean, we saw it to the extreme just how much he wanted this match. He was willing to re-break Pac's ankle last week.
And that's an important fact to bring up, Brian, because an ankle injury to any professional wrestler. Belly to belly suplex against the steps, and the bell hasn't rung. We keep bringing up that point because that means it is all legal.
I mean, I can't even imagine the pain that Darby Allin is going through right now. Look at this.
And Pac just emotionless, Brian. This is This is just business to him. I called it personal. Ending that referee Paul Turner ring the bell for this match to begin officially. And
Oh man.
Pack on the move.
Yeah,
We see
it's
him
over.
build up the momentum and land the thunderous lariat. Is this the end of the night for Darby Allin? 1, 2, 3. Oh!
What a cocky cover by Pac. I don't think you're going to beat Darby Allin like that, no matter how out of it he is.
And Pac, we mentioned the 2 one-on-one
This is
encounters
tricky.
he's had with Darby Allin in the past. Both victories for the Bastard. And he seems to be cruising toward one here tonight.
I'm good. How are you?
Pac, with the wrists of...
Ooh, Jesus.
Slingshotting Darby face
Yeah, I'm doing
first
good.
into that center strand. Cover 2. And again, Darby kicks out, but that is a great way
What's
for
on?
Pac to tear off Darby Allin's ear.
Or among other I mean, anything can happen in a situation like that. Excalibur, you
Oh.
and I have brought up multiple times.
How's that going?
That those ropes that we call them ropes, they're actually steel cables.
Yeah, rope's a misnomer. High-tension steel cables could very easily shear off an ear, a nose, or... Oh! Pac sends Darby flying, and now the waistlock. German suplex.
Jesus.
Bridging 2, and
Kinda
Darby
bold.
able to kick out once again. Darby Allin in dire straits.
If you was watching this, you wouldn't
in
do.
the driver's seat as the action continues live here on Dynamite.
I'm one of those people I speak and spoken to. So yeah, if I say hey, you say hey back, then yeah, I'll engage with you. These are some people, they just come in and go, you know?
Darby Allin,
You gotta think about it that way.
paying for taking the action to the outside in the early days.
So most people ain't just gonna stare at a screen
Agree.
and just say hey to everybody, and they don't say hey back. They gotta entertain themselves as well.
He's done so many wild brawls all over arenas. Pac's taken part in some of those kind of matches, but not nearly as many as Darby Allin has. So you would have thought
Yeah,
that
that's
style
all.
of match would favor
But
Darby
if you say hey
Allin.
to them and they see you say that and they don't and they ignore you, then yeah, then you get the statement. That's just rude.
I mean, remember the last time we saw Darby Allin, or one of the last times we saw Darby Allin and Pac outside of the ring involved in
What
one of
time
these
is it over there?
brawls, it led to Pac press slamming Darby Allin from the top of the entrance ramp through a pair of flaming tables.
Okay, so in the same time zone, yes.
And you have to wonder if that's in the match.
He's our bastard.
That's why I wanted to.
He's our
promote this match.
bastard.
Attack Pac right at the beginning.
Me too.
But it hasn't prevented Darby from taking a
It's
beating
Shawn.
here.
It's Shawn.
Belly to belly on the steps. I can't even fathom how much that hurt.
Okay, man.
Again, Pac
Where?
just very
I'm on the
businesslike, methodical
Southwest.
about this, not letting his emotions get the better of him, and instead just punishing Darby Allin.
As I watch Pac since he's returned from injury, he almost seems like
Yes.
the perfect wrestler.
That's
He's
east.
actually
Yeah.
the ankle injury
Like y'all was saying this stuff,
has
Texas
actually
too.
stopped him from doing as
Yeah.
many high-flying moves as he's done before. But he can still execute.
How-
He
how was
just
it over
chooses
there?
not to. He chooses not to take the risk.
He's more selective.
Yes.
He's more selective.
That's like
I
an
think
hour
that's
from
made
me,
him a
so
better
yeah, I
wrestler.
don't be
You've
over
seen
there.
him more
How
dominant.
is it over there though?
And look at this. Somebody like Darby Allin, Pac is just dominating this match.
And from the moment the bell
Thank
rung,
you. That's why.
actually from the moment
That's why.
Darby Allin's spine went into those steel steps on the outside,
Like I'm here
this
by
has been all Pac.
Richmond and stuff. Sugar Man,
That
first
is-
colony.
That is no surprise in the least. Paul Turner trying as he
Oh,
might
they
to
are?
get the action out of the corner, give Darby
I
Allin
think
a
I've
fighting
seen
chance.
that. Yeah.
But the deck most certainly stacked against Darby.
Is that near the cruises? I think. Is that by the cruises?
Hammer thrown to the corner.
Pac just so strong.
No, it's not. Okay.
It also seems
Never mind.
like
I knew
in
there was
his time
construction
off,
over there. I
Pac
thought that
added
was
some
it.
muscle to his frame,
Yeah.
and it's made him even stronger. He's always been a strong wrestler.
I know about the Kino. I haven't been in a long time, so I barely went there. I only been there
To the second rope.
one time as a kid, maybe like 5 or 6.
What does the bastard have in mind?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there a long time. I have no vivid memory of it. It's not like I've been
Maximum
there.
Carnage live tonight on Dynamite from Phoenix, Arizona.
Not much around there anymore.
Darby Allin.
I guess back then it was popping.
Kicking off the action here tonight, and Brian.
I guess back then it was popping.
First offensive maneuver we have seen from Darby Allin in the last few minutes. 2 in a row from Darby, taking Pac off his feet.
But I wonder how much that drop kick off the top impacted Darby Allin. I mean, his spine's got to be...
I'm going to have to check it out once I do that.
After that belly-to-belly under the steps, and now doing that top rope missile drop kick, landing on his back like that. I've done that move many times. One time it sent
You got this?
pain down my arm to where I couldn't even lift it.
Yeah, have you ever done that drop kick after being thrown onto a set of steel steps like that?
Somehow, I got all the links there.
Coffin splash from Darby.
But I've never been as resilient as Darby Allin is.
Darby is just almost supernatural in his durability.
Look at that, and now he's firing up.
Darby Allin stringing together an impressive series of
Why
offensive
only this one?
maneuvers.
Why only this one?
And he put Pac away.
What up, Nikki?
Just
Oh,
like
it's more
that, the bastard Pac shuts down the offensive
Yeah.
flurry.
The second time in this match, Pac has used a belly-to-belly.
They came to the right place.
Allin, and now he's putting him back on top. We've seen Pac use a brainbuster off the top before. Could that be what he's doing? Or maybe another
Yeah, because I'd be
belly
on,
off the top.
Hands clenched under
I'd
the
be
arms
on
of
here
Darby Allin.
on IG
Perilously perched on the top.
and Snapchat and TikTok. If you have those.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
Yeah,
For
I can't.
just
I
about
can't do
any
that.
athlete, this would be the end of the night. Is it the end for Darby Allin? Pac wants to make it a certainty.
I have to think this is a mistake. I think he should have gone for the cover there.
Yeah, if you need any of my socials, just let me know.
Maybe a BT bomb. The awesome bomb from the ring onto the ramp.
That was a border toss. That was a border toss.
It's got to be done.
He threw him over the border.
I mean, I think we need
He threw him over the border.
You've got to be.
Look at the sickening impact course through the body of Darby Allin.
You know, Darby Allin has that
Subscribe to me. Follow me.
spine
Yeah.
tattooed along the base of his spine, but you have to think his back is a wreck at this point.
Referee Paul Turner up to the 4 count. Pac seems content to accept the count out victory, which seems all but a certainty at this point. Darby making no
I just
movement
did
towards the
that for
ring.
you.
The count up to 7. Now 8.
Yeah.
Darby's not even moving.
Darby
Do you have a TikTok or no?
barely beats the count. And perhaps a look of frustration mixed
They
with
have
disgust on the
Facebook. They have
face of the
Facebook.
bastard.
I do post stuff there.
Defiant Darby
Justice period.
But if there's anybody that
You ain't gonna make.
possesses the cruelty to...
I guess it would.
Wait a second. Pac, we talked
Yeah,
about
I'll just send information
the
here.
ankle injury.
Got you.
Darby looking to seize on this.
Are you able to
Pac
message me or
very
no?
well may have re-injured his ankle there.
Oh, an ankle pick from Darby Allin.
Oh, you see.
And wait a second,
Sometimes it
Darby
works.
up to
That's
the
why I
top.
was
He's
asked.
on one leg. Coffin drop.
But I think I just sent you
Unfortunate circumstance
a high or something
but
or a
that was
wave.
Darby Allin's opening.
And Darby seizing on that opening.
That's all I was asked. But this one doesn't. This one barely works.
Darby thinking a second. Coffin drop in quick succession, perhaps. Finds his footing.
Put him in the coat.
Drop. He caught Pac, but
You too.
also
Appreciate you
Darby caught
stopping
the
by.
corner beat of the apron.
I'll be back on
That tends to be
Sunday.
something Darby Allin does regularly.
Because
He's
I'm
not
only
afraid
off
to hurt himself
Sundays
if it
for
hurts his
Wednesdays.
opponent. Look at this.
It's like I'm about to work
Now
tomorrow.
the landing, he caught
Technically today.
the right side of Pac, and then also the
I
apron
work at the
almost with
Amazon near here.
equal
So yeah.
velocity, but now Darby undaunted.
I don't know how Darby Allin's able to run at this point.
You too, for sure. Appreciate you.
Paul Turner into Darby's path. And once again, Brian, we're watching Pac take a shortcut
You good, you good.
against
Yeah,
Darby
I'll be back
Allin.
Sunday.
Pac Pac is not averse to shortcuts. And he may feel like he needs one now with his ankle seemingly
Make him tap.
hurt.
Make him tap.
And Darby
Make him
turns the
tap.
corner, Scorpion
Tap.
deathlock.
Tap. Tap.
Cinched
Tap.
indeed.
Tap.
This
Tap.
is how Darby
Tap.
tapped out
Tap.
Jon Moxley.
Tap.
And
Tap.
Pac,
He's
he
chicken.
is now
He's
tapping
chicken.
out by referee Paul Turner. Not that. Oh, wait a second. Wheeler Yuta into the fray, but Darby Allin. The drop kick in the chair. The Scorpion death drop.
Yeah, hit him with it.
Darby with the chair in hand. Maybe thinking Scorpion death drop.
What you
Not
mean?
on the chair. That one center of the ring.
I never
Darby.
heard.
Oh no.
Zombie
Darby
fingers.
trying to break the ankle. Re-break the ankle of Pac. We talked about how personal this is for Darby, Bryan.
Oh, Darby!
Just destroyed the ankle of Pac. And now Darby steps through, center of the ring, Scorpion deathlock. Paul Turner,
Tap.
he comes to.
Tap.
Darby
Tap.
pushes back and Pac taps out.
On this match, Darby Allin.
So did you.
For the first time in his career, defeats
I
the Master Pac.
fell.
But perhaps more importantly for Darby, Bryan,
I
he's
fell.
now defeated every member of the Death Riders.
Yeah, I mean, Darby climbed to the top of the world and still hadn't found peace until he could beat all the Death Riders. Let's see if this brings him peace.
Darby Allin planted that AEW flag on the top of Mount Everest. He thought he would have his chance for revenge in the 2025 Continental Classic. But Darby, the injury forced him to withdraw.
I fell.
Revenge ultimately was Darby Allin's. And fans, our main event tonight, Dynamite Maximum Carnage. The winner of the Dynamite Diamond Ring, Bandito, challenges MJF for the AEW World Championship. All of that and so much more live tonight from Phoenix. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite Maximum Carnage. The action continues. And from one very personal match to another here tonight, let's head to the ring. And the Dapper Yapper, proud Phoenician, Justin Roberts.
This bout is set for one fall, being accompanied by Big Bill from Greenspoint, Texas, weighing 187 pounds, the Bounty Hunter, Brian Keith.
And Brian against man, a two-time former AEW World Champion. Big elbow strike in the corner, and fans figuratively and literally off Brian Keith, but Keith answers with an elbow strike of his own, sends Hangman to the outside.
And then pulling the referee. Let's see if Big Bill gets involved again. How much damage that belly-to-belly outsized effect on his neck.
Now Brian Keith maybe looking for that Tiger driver, but Hangman has no intentions of finding out, escapes the lariat, now poised to deliver the buckshot, but instead Big Bill kicked off Brian Keith. Oh, almost some mix up there on the floor.
Aubrey.
Keith, he's got referee Aubrey Edwards' attention diverted, but Swerve! Where did Swerve come from? He's got the back of Hangman Adam Page, and he's got the neck of Big Bill. Hangman, the high boot to Brian Keith. Big Bill neutralized on the outside.
Boom.
The buckshot lariat. 1, 2, 3.
The winner of this match, Hangman Adam Page.
Even to this day, Brian, it is surprising to see how Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page are able to put the animosity of the past and work together as an effective duo.
You're right, Excalibur. I mean, I can't get over it. I was surprised, shocked to see Swerve, but I guess I shouldn't be. I mean, they have been so effective working together.
And as
Like I
great
said,
as
if I'm
they
tag
are
team
as a
champions,
team,
I'll be okay with that.
they still have their individual
I'll be okay with that.
And unfortunately for both men, that goal is reclaiming the AEW World Championship. Remember tonight, our main event, MJF Bandito. The winner will leave Maximum Carnage with the AEW World Championship title.
Brian, you go and try to collect your bounty now, dumbass. Samoa Joe, not man enough to fight me himself, so he hires Brian Keith. Samoa Joe, I am going to take everything from you.
Swerve's house. Swerve's house.
For you, MJF.
Swerve's house.
If you just so happen to come out victorious and you keep that championship around your waist, what really means is you actually lost, because we will be coming after you relentlessly. And since this is 2026 now, I got a New Year's resolution. It's been a while since I had a AEW World Championship around my waist, and that's what this fan base wants to see. Am I right? So this year, we get back on the top of the mountain, and we make this whose house?
Swerve's house.
Listen to that reaction. We knew Kenny Omega would be here live tonight, but we did not know when. But apparently, the time is now.
That's my bleach ready. Are you ready to go? Are you ready for this?
We have, in this moment, 3 former AEW World Champions occupying the same ring, and 3 men with a very complicated history.
You saw Hangman Adam Page smile when Kenny got into the ring, but Swerve looked none too happy.
I had my own time etched out for what I had to say, but I figured, why not come out now? Why not come out now when 3 of the greatest challengers for the AEW Heavyweight Championship belt are standing in the ring right here, right now? I don't mean to speak for anybody else in this ring, but it feels like all 3 of us have something to prove. And the thing that I have to prove, not just to myself, but to each and every single one of you, is that when you all called me the god of professional wrestling, is that it meant something. And that if you still believe, then I still believe.
We believe.
And I
We
understand
believe.
that winning a belt, you can't just be an EVP, snap your fingers and make it happen. From what I understand, I've got to win a couple matches here first. So whether it be friend or whether it be foe, I'm going for that belt.
Well, Kenny, it looks like there are 3 of us who want that championship. And unfortunately, this is not a team effort. So if we cross paths on the way to the championship, Kenny, I mean it sincerely. If we cross paths, may the best man win.
Hangman Adam Page. Classy. In respect to the circumstances around the situation.
Hey,
but
Swerve?
Strickland seems none too pleased at Kenny Omega interjecting himself in not only the AEW World Championship title picture, but into Swerve's reconciliation with Hangman Adam Page.
I agree. Swerve didn't look happy at all.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Every time Kenny comes up, he healed. What's up with that? What she want? Oh, Andrade. That's right.
Don Callis, of course, coming out. Members of the family.
I have something important to say.
Of course.
Don, the man that literally stabbed Kenny Omega in the head.
Go ahead. Preach, Don. Preach. What you got to say, brother? What you got to say, brother?
Or excuse me, not the World Championship, but to discard Kenny Omega from the Don Callis family after he felt Kenny Omega had outlived his usefulness.
I've always been a big fan. I've always been a big fan of MJF. But I gotta kind of question his logic, even thinking of associating with a scumbag like you. But now you're back, and now you want the title, right? And you gotta win some wrestling matches. You want to wrestle, kid? How about you wrestle against the man who broke Ibushi's leg? And the man who sent you to the hospital? Why don't you wrestle the walking weapon, Josh Alexander?
How about Andrade?
No, Uncle Don. You see, I could barely hear you over all these people. But what it sounds like, Don, what it sounds like is that you've issued a challenge. And yes, I get it. I do have to win matches. I don't deserve a belt unless I beat some of the best challengers in all of AEW. So Josh Alexander, well, I've got a little bit of time tonight. So a few people would have it. If Tony would have it. Oh, and Don, if you and your family would have it, I'm willing to make my record look all that much more sparkling clean for that title belt that's going to be going around my waist. What do you say, Josh? What do you say? Let's go.
Yo! You and I have known each other for many years. And I guess it's been a while. You forgot how our relationship works. You do what Daddy says. Daddy decides when matches happen up in here. So you'll get the walking weapon, but when I say, and I say next week on Dynamite. Because what I say goes.
Okay, that's good. Okay. That's good.
It seemed like Josh Alexander was ready to go here tonight, but Don Callis, you know he's going to spend the next 7 days, Brian, coming up.
Don, you're officially invited to the cookout.
with a nearly impeccable game plan to take down Kenny Omega.
That's what the Don Callis family does. They've been great at injuring people, and he has lots of people to do it.
He said up in here, all right.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Unfortunately, it's going to have to be next week, but trust me, today was a very big first step, and you all were witness to phase one of Kenny Omega once again becoming your AEW Heavyweight Champion. Now, I'd love to stay out here and listen to the sound of my own voice, but I must bid you adieu, goodbye, mwah, and
good night, bang.
Well, fans, Tony Khan was listening backstage, and he sprung into action and made it official for Dynamite. 1 week from tonight, live on TBS and HBO Max, Kenny Omega, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, one-on-one. But right now, Renee Paquette standing by.
Oh, you're ready to go.
Tonight, Bandito is in the main event facing MJF for the AEW World Championship. You said you get the first shot at the title. Should he win tonight?
Just the man I wanted to see. Hola, Renee. Hey, can you tell that masked partner of yours to never punch me, never hit me, and to never, ever suplex me ever again? All right?
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that. Because now it's my turn.
Oh, Lord.
Standby match.
Pardon?
You heard me.
I'm not. Well, I'm clearly not dressed to compete, and I don't. This button doesn't. It's oh no.
See you soon, John.
He's gonna be great.
He didn't have to do that. Come on, bro. You don't fight him. You gotta fight him, bro. Alright, switching gears. I'm gonna switch that stuff over. So, what's that gonna become? Oh, yeah, Revolution. So, when are we gonna get Andrade versus King? If King's focused on the title, like, are we gonna get that next week? I feel like a match like that should either be a pay-per-view match, but Kenny's on his way to, to get his, his title back. So I don't know if that should be a pay-per-view match or a Dynamite match, or a special Dynamite match like Maximum Carnage. But definitely, it should be a main event though. Kenny versus Andrade. So I don't know. I'm living. Oh, my bad, guys. I apologize. My apologies.
Dynamite Maxim Carnage, Arizona Financial Arena, right in the heart of Phoenix, Arizona. Well, this is meant to be our standby match. It looks like it's happening, and it looks like Brody King is relishing this opportunity.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I didn't finish doing that stuff right now. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. Give me a minute, I'll be right back.
Brody's got him. My goodness! Oh, palm 1, 2, 3. Dynamite Maximum.
I want you to beat MJF's ass from pillar to post. And after tonight, it will be an honor to step in the ring, the first new AEW champion.
Well, Brody King making his prediction. Bandito will leave Phoenix as the tag team and Brother Collision.
And I can't wait for the level of the devil. Step up or get stepped on.
Here tonight in this four-way tornado match, but they have already made their impact felt here in AEW by taking out Jet Speed 1 week ago, and that was the cackle of Don Callis. Doyle last week, Brian. I think, whisper it quietly, the Continental Classic did wonders for Jet Speed as a tag team. I think they're coming into this match with huge momentum.
They are, and I have to be kind of rooting for Jet Speed in this. It's hard not to. Because they were attacked last week by the Don Callis family. And there was a bounty put out to them by the Demand.
Being accompanied by Ricochet at a combined weight of 524 pounds. Bishop Khan, Leona, G.O.A.
And Don, I gotta ask, how are things gonna be at the Country Club this weekend? If Davis and Doyle defeat Bishop Khan and Toa Leona, I know you and Ricochet have formed quite a bond.
Ricochet and I are professionals, and we conduct our business that way. I'm a little on the subject of professionalism, Brian. I mean, you're supposed to be a journalist. You're supposed to be unbiased, and you're saying you're rooting for someone because they got beat up last week. Boo-hoo. Cry, cry, cry.
Don Callis excoriating Bryan Danielson from one side and Ricochet doing so from the other. I guess you're going to be joined at the desk by Ricochet.
Oh, good.
From Rancho Cucamonga, California, at a combined weight of 417 pounds, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Of course, Don Callis.
That's my money.
A deeply personal history with Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, and a deeply personal recent history, a costly recent history, as the Bucks winning that $1 million back from the Don Callis family is the AEW National Champion Ricochet joining us here at the desk. We did not go over this in the production meeting at all.
Look at this. They can't even let the match get officially started before they even take advantage.
Here's like a four-way BTE triggers.
See?
No.
That's what y'all get for being.
Get up, get up, get up.
There you go.
And Davis, a pair of power bombs.
They got to do the whole point and take these double power bombs.
And keep in mind, this is Davis and Doyle's first time teaming together.
Now Khan comes in, high boot, and Zagiri avoided, but not the shoulder block from Toa Leona. Doyle and Khan spilling over the top to the floor. And Toa Leona.
Look at that, the strongest man in AEW right now, right there, Toa Leona. The strongest man in AEW. Find me somebody stronger.
Last man standing, but a page out of the Ricochet playbook. The moonsault to the floor, the Demand standing tall now as Nick Jackson bounced off the barricades, bounced off the ring. Who will become the top contenders for the AEW World Tag Team Championship? Don't go anywhere as we find out. But Speedball Mike Bailey, Brian fighting his way back into this one.
Yeah, I would think he should start using more kicks here. Davis and Doyle are so powerful. Look at that body slam by Doyle. Oh my gosh. And that's senton by Mark Davis.
That's one of the ones that hurt. That's one of the ones.
Aren't you worried about your guys? Where are your guys?
We're taking a break. We're resting. When the time is right, you strike. When the time is right, you strike. We're the Young Bucks.
I mean, they're hurt.
When the time is right.
Dynamite, Maximum Carnage, live from Phoenix, Arizona. A four-way tornado tag team match to determine the top contenders for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Thus far, Bryan Danielson, a dominant debut for Davis and Doyle. Alliteration unintended.
Yeah, Don, I got to give you credit. For,
oh my goodness!
For putting this tag team together.
Jake Doyle, a body block, taking Kevin Knight out of midair. And of course, we're joined at the desk by Don Callis, the AEW National Champion, Ricochet. Both men were on the same page 1 week ago, but both men tonight, Ricochet, competing interests between yourself and the Don Callis family.
Just because we're still competing does not mean that we are still not on the same page. We both still hate the Young Bucks. We still hate Kenny. We still hate stupid Jack Perry. All is well.
But I mean, the winner of this match gets a tag team title shot. You guys have to be at odds at some point.
And when the time comes, it will happen. But until then, again, the partnership stands firm.
As Nick and Matt Jackson standing tall. Winners of this match, of course, getting a shot at the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Speaking of tag teams, coming up this Saturday at Collision, Eddie Kingston and Ortiz taking on the Grizzled Young Veterans this Saturday, 8/7 Central on TNT.
Excalibur, come on. I mean, we're going to talk about
Covermade.
If we're going to talk about Collision this Saturday, I'm going to announce that that's not the only thing happening. Andrade is making his in-ring return, and he'll face Angelico, and I don't like Angelico's chances. As well, Kyle Fletcher back from Japan this Saturday. That's something everyone can get excited. And next Wednesday, Josh Alexander dismantles Kenny Omega. How you like that?
Wow, big information dump by Don Callis. I mean, we haven't seen Kyle Fletcher since the end of the 2025 Continental Classic to be back in action. And Andrade El Idolo as well. Collision can't miss this Saturday, but can't miss with those thrust kicks or jet speed in the Young Bucks.
You didn't have to transfer. You didn't have to do that. You did that on purpose.
Yes, I did. And it seems to be a coordinated aerial assault.
Oh, come on, guys.
The door potentially open for either Jet Speed or the Young Bucks to earn that #1 contendership for FTR in the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Oh, super kicks avoided. Pump kick not. Nice sweep there by Speedball Mike Bailey. And Brian, you asked for Speedball to rely on his kicks. It's almost like he heard you, but frenetic pace to this one.
Fantastic action.
AEW.
We see this
You didn't have to show that. Get that out of here.
four-way aerial attack by both Jet Speed.
I'm going to have a talk with the production crew.
And the Young Bucks, please do. As now that's Doyle, Jake Doyle, making his Dynamite debut here tonight. And he has made a tremendous accounting of himself, but Nick Jackson slips free. Khan and Doyle. Come on. Swing and a miss by Bishop Khan. Super kick. Super kicks for Khan. Super kicks for Toa. Now the Cazadora, but yes, sir. Khan comes in with the cutter.
Yes, sir.
And remember, Brian, this is a tornado tag team match. No tags required. I guess tagging an unnecessary element of this title.
Here we go.
Oh, the GOA has looked so impressive.
From Grove, baby, let's go.
Now the spike, the cover, Kevin Knight there in the nick of time to break it up.
Like a gnat. He's like a gnat. He just won't go away.
I prefer cockroach.
Cockroach. Also, yes. That's Mike Bailey. Here we go again. Like I said, strongest in AEW right here. He's about to show you why. He's about to show you why.
Toa Leona with Matt Jackson up on his shoulders. And now stacking the Bucks on top of one another. Matt and Nick on the shoulders. But look at Speedball Mike Bailey. Climbing to the top. And Speedball. Oh my gosh. The ultimate weapon from the top onto the Young Bucks.
See, he's a cock. He just won't go.
Onto Toa Leona. And the
That might be it.
Splash. 1, 2.
There you go. See? Khan's always in it. Always in it.
Great save by Bishop Khan.
Khan keeping the demands. Hopes alive in this match. As now,
good.
Bailey, he was locked on Bishop Khan. He didn't see the Young Bucks out of his periphery. The super kicks being thrown with reckless abandon here tonight. Kick to the knee. Toa Leona dropped down. 1, 2.
No, get it.
4 into the face of Toa Leona. Now Nick Jackson sent out to the apron. Speedball Mike Bailey. The Bucks. The powerbomb. 1.
That might be it.
2. No, Kevin Knight slips in. 1, 2. Kick out by Matt Jackson. Swing and a miss. Backslide. Knight.
No,
Trigger. And Ricochet just dropped his headset, left the desk. 1, 2. Ricochet grabbing the leg of referee Rick Knox. It's a 4-way match. It's illegal. But Jack Perry, where did he come from? the demand.
Jack Perry should be arrested.
And Perry, ever since he was denied the national championship by Ricochet,
look in the ring.
He's had a laser focus on the champion, but right now, Davison Doyle with Kevin Knight isolated. No, speedball into the fray. Blocks the lariat. Hook kick by Speedball. But Davis. Nobody home for Davis, but Bailey lands with that one, and now Speedball. Coming out of the corner. Hurricanrana. No, Doyle.
Oh.
What a pivot by Jack Power.
What a...
Take out the trap. Powerbomb to the floor.
Great counter by Doyle. Don, you've got something.
Look at this. Of course I do.
The pile driver. 1, 2, 3.
And #1 contenders for the AEW Tag Team titles, Davis and Doyle.
Wow. Against 3 other highly experienced tag teams, Ryan. We have just witnessed a shocking upset by Davis and Doyle.
Yeah, what a performance. I mean, in their first match as a tag team, winning this 4-way against 3 very experienced.
First, Speed Davis and Big Stoke just scored this shocking upset victory.
I love it when a plan comes together. There you go. There you go.
And Doyle, still some fight left in him, and going right at FTR as their security team. And a referee court flooding the ring, trying to restore order here.
Should pound these 2 hillbillies.
Things just breaking down as Davis doubling, takes down Dax Harwood, and Don Callis just cackling as Cash in from behind. Now, this has become an extremely volatile situation in a short amount of time. Davis and Doyle, top contenders to FTR, the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Well, world champion coming of Bob Weir, the legendary guitarist and songwriter, founding member of the Grateful Dead, and also close friend of Tony Khan, who passed away earlier this week. I want to send our best to everyone affected by his passing.
This Saturday is looking like a pretty big night for Skyflight on Collision because we have 2 big matches.
Marina Shafir.
It's Zeta Steel.
You know me, which is why last week it took 2 people to jump me. Unlike these other girls, I bully bullies.
And Don Callis family, we have a little bit of a history with you guys. We know exactly how you guys move and operate, like Clone. He's moving undefeated. We could change that. Well, what about Kyle Fletcher? It's his big return to TV tonight. He ain't ready. Which leaves us with one person, Josh Alexander. You know, your sights are so focused on Kenny Omega that you are not ready for the athleticism of this team. But we can clean that up.
Everybody's thinking about what's next. You should be focused on what's now.
Because the morning doesn't matter if you can't survive the night.
A big challenge thrown up to the Don Callis family and the Death Riders by Skyflight and their newest member, Zeta Steel.
This next bout is a trios match set for 1 fall. Approaching the ring first, Tekla, Sky Blue, Julia Hart, Triangle of Madness.
Brian, Tekla, Julia Hart, and Sky Blue, Triangle Madness, one of the most twisted, most 2-time TBS, or the first person to hold, have become the team to beat here in the tag team division, the women's tag team division, AEW. Or Nightingale, cover, and again, Julia Hart didn't find it. Instead, meeting in the minds with the Sisters of Sin. Powerbomb by Statlander, swinging a miss. Sky Blue on the move, and Sky DDT. Much needed for the Triangle of Madness, but in from behind is Willow. Nightingale spine buster. Tekla, though, roundhouse kick, takes down the TBS champion, but Willow's partner, Harley Cameron, the backstabber. And Statlander tags out to Harley. Tekla could be in serious trouble here. Willow now legal for the Cosmic Babes. Harley sends Tekla down face first, and the senton from the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions cover. 2-0, Julia there to break it up. Harley isolated by Sky Blue, and Julia Hart planted by Sky. But Statlander waiting in the wings. Double clothesline by Statlander. Tekla kick to the midsection, elbow strike, drops Statlander to her back. Willow Nightingale just ran over the Toxic Spider. Now Willow Nightingale, the Babe with the power. Bomb, no, reversed. Tekla.
Reversal by Tekla.
Hurricanrana ducks underneath. Elbow strike. Caught Willow right underneath the jaw. As Tekla now poised to deliver the spear, but Chris Statlander, I think she pushed Willow out of the way, just took the bullet for her friend. But now drive Statlander. Face first. 1, 2, 3. Champion Willow Night AEW home all day.
26. How are you guys going to turn things around?
Renee, it's been rough.
Hey, guys. Oh, Jesse, I love you guys, man. Speedball, you know, we used to be tearing it up all around the world, you know. We haven't been able to mix it up here in AEW yet, but when we do, trust me, it's going to be fireworks. Kevin, Jet. You know, when I was world champion, one of the names I brought up into Tony Khan's office was your name, Kevin Knight. You're the future of this business. Trust me, your time's coming.
How do you continue to respond to being called the future of the business? I mean, how do you react to that?
Guys, you might have lost the chance to challenge for the World Tag Team titles, but not for the Trios Championships. I told Samoa Joe that I was going to take everything from him. I took Hook from him, and this Saturday, I take the Trios Championships from him in Phoenix. Hangman, Jet Speed, against the Ops. I will see you guys on Saturday.
Are you for real? Are you for real right now?
Yeah, I'm for real. Yeah, it's a match. I'm making it right now. See you Saturday.
Wow, things looking up for Jet Speed. Big match for this Saturday at Collision. But one more match tonight on Dynamite, Maximum Carnage. And it is massive for the AEW. It's a go, or excuse me, a couple. The information broke a couple moments ago, or excuse me, a couple days ago. The Rascals are free agents, but not for long. Soon to be arriving here in AEW, but fans, just a few moments ago, Hangman Adam Page coming directly from Tony Khan's office. He had the match made official, and he broke the news to Speedball Mike Bailey and the Jet Kevin Knight that they will be reuniting. You see, they were in action last summer against LFI. They will get the band back together this Saturday night at Collision. Hangman Adam Page and Jet Speed challenging the Ops for the AEW World Trios Championship. Collision, Maximum Carnage this Saturday night, 8/7 Central on TNT and HBO Max. But fans, it is main event time live on Dynamite.
Ladies and gentlemen, Phoenix, Arizona!
Is shot at the AE ring.
2020 is all 2000.
18 days ago at World's End, MJF outmaneuvered Samoa Joe, Swerve Strickland, and Hangman Adam Page to start his second reign as AEW World Champion. In his first reign, he set the high watermark for both the longest reign as champion with 409 days and the most successful defenses in a single reign with 10 before he was ultimately dethroned. And now to make it official, let's return to the ring and the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
With his opponents. I'm not sure that's going to work against Bandito. Bandito has a lot to prove here.
Bandito, all the momentum in the world. The arm drag takes MJF down off his feet, bypass. And now, Bandito Tijeras takes MJF down. Second time in quick succession, the sweep, cover, shoot. MJF able to kick out. Cover again, one, shoot. MJF, two quick kick outs. Bandito went for the sweep. Found the sweep a third time. Lateral press. And MJF able to kick out Bandito, though, with the advantage. And Brian, having spent more than an hour inside the ring with MJF, no, conditioning is not one of his weaknesses, but I would say that this quick pace definitely benefits Bandito more.
I agree, and especially because MJF has barely been wrestling. I mean, his last singles match, he had one in December that was very short.
Yeah, the match at World's End, it was a four-way match. He was able to catch his breath while the other three men were battling it out inside the ring. There will be no such opportunity here tonight.
Yeah, I was talking about one-on-one matches, and he had one in December against a local talent in New York City that was only a couple minutes long. But before that, his last one-on-one match was against Mark Briscoe, and he lost. And in that four-way match that you were talking about, oh, look at Bandito!
Bandito, the tope, but he might have gone down face first onto the top of the barricade. We'll have to see. Was that Bandito's best shot?
Look at this.
The form, the accuracy of the shooting star press, but MJF still.
But he didn't have enough strength in his left arm to fully grab that leg of MJF.
Bandito on the move again. 21. No. MJF lands on his feet. Bit dazed. Bipasso into the ropes. And Code Red attempted. No. Bandito to his feet. MJF. Small package. Two. No. Bandito breaks free over the top. Sunset flip. Bandito's turn. Two. MJF tilts. Two. No. Bandito reverses. MJF reverses again. Bandito back. Two. Bandito very nearly took it there. Rapid fire pinfall attacks.
AEW.
Bandito, the pump kick into the jaw. The gut wrench, he's got MJF up, could be.
Look at me.
The X-knee, it is MJF out on his feet.
21. Come on, baby.
And ready. Coming off the top with the 21. He's got it.
Oh, man.
Could not complete the bridge, Brian.
Couldn't keep the bridge. His shoulder has been damaged, but I wonder if even in just doing that German, he hurt it worse.
Bandito makes the crawl, drapes the arm on the chest. Two. No! And MJF immediately seizes on the arm. Salt to the earth. Center of the ring. Bandito attempting to roll onto that right hip to alleviate pressure.
Bandito doing a great job right now of getting to his side. If he can stay off of his stomach.
But MJF flattening it out. This is disastrous for the challenger. Bandito attempting to make the crawl to the rope to force the break.
Oh, MJF has that on tight.
Oh, but instead releases.
Omoplata. Oh no, he's doing the yes lock. The lapel lock.
The lapel lock is cinched in.
That wrenches your shoulder so bad. Look at the angle of Bandito's shoulder.
And Bandito will not submit. He will not relent. MJF, though, keeps applying pressure. Wrenches back.
See, there's a nerve that runs from your shoulder to your neck. Oh no, look at Bandito's arm.
He goes limp, and that is it.
Here is your winner. And still, All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. And
Champion Maxwell wrestler microphone.
Bandito, when they said you were going to be an AEW World Champion, I laughed. But after wrestling you, it seems very apparent they're right.
Rare show of sportsmanship by MJF.
Bandito, as much as it pains me to admit this, you're going to be a world champion one day. In All Elite Wrestling. Which, unfortunately, means I have to do this.
Oh, no, come on! Not after what we just saw. MJF. I hate to say it, I was even lured in by him, but now wants to add insult to injury, wants to take the mask of Bandito. Other men have tried. They've never been able to do so, but MJF, after this battle here, oh, wait a second, Brody King! Brody King continues to have to have Bandito's back, and MJF running for the hills. As luckily, Brian, Brody King there to intervene.
Even before they formed a tag team, even before they got here to AEW.
Wow. Bandito, an incredible performance here tonight, but MJF remains a champion. And fans, coming up this Saturday, Maximum Carnage continues on Collision, including the AEW World Trios Championship. The Ops taking on Hangman Adam Page. Next week, we will see you Saturday night on TNT and HBO Max.
It was good. It was good. I messed up at the end right there, but it is what it is. I enjoyed that. I'm glad he didn't make it to tap. At least he didn't tap. If he passed out, that's cool. I'm glad homie didn't tap. If he didn't tap, forgive him. That's what matters.